What's up mga kaguro at mga mag-aaral? Magandang araw mga ka-science. Welcome sa ating bagong lesson sa General Science. Kung kayo ay bago sa aking YouTube channel, ako si Sir Franco, ang inyong online teacher na magtuturo ng mga lesson sa Strengthened Senior High School Program. Ang aking mga PowerPoint presentation ay mga simpleng design lamang at ito ay mabilisang edit lamang dahil maraming ginagawa sa paaralan. Today, we'll explore solutions in the environment. Ano sila, paano sila naiiba sa iba pang mixture at bakit sila mahalaga sa ating tahanan, industriya at kapaligiran. Tanong muna tayo, ang gatas ba ay solusyon? Paano naman ang hangin at ang langis na nakahalo sa tubig? Through this lesson, we'll answer these questions clearly. I-recall muna natin ang mga pinag-aralan ninyo sa dating mga chemistry noong kayo ay junior high school. Sa chemistry, lahat ng bagay ay substances, pwedeng pure substance or mixture. Ang pure substance ay element o compound. Ang mga elements ay mga nakikita natin sa periodic table of elements at ang compounds naman ay pinagsamang dalawa o higit pang elements. Kapag mixture naman, pwedeng heterogeneous or homogeneous. Pagka heterogeneous, yan ay ang mga mixture na mayroong distinguishable na mga phase. Habang homogeneous ay hindi na natin makikita ang mga pinaghalong substance. Ang heterogeneous mixture ay na-classify sa dalawa, suspension and colloids. Suspension ay may mga natitirang mga solute na nasa ilalim o nakasuspend lang sila sa solvent. Habang ang colloids naman ay may iba't ibang klase. Meron tayong emulsion, sol, aerosol, foam, and gel. Ang homogeneous mixture ay tinatawag nating solutions. Meron tayong iba't ibang klase niyan. Merong solid to solid, liquid to liquid, gas to gas, solid to liquid, and gas to liquid. At siyang magiging sentro ng ating discussion natin sa discussion video na ito. Have you ever made a drink with water and a powder? How about a lemonade from a mix? This is an example of a solution. What does the powdered drink look like after you stir in water? Is it all the same color and consistency? It probably is, and that is one characteristic of a solution, that it is homogeneous or that it is uniform throughout. A solution is a type of homogeneous mixture when particles or substances appear as one and they can no longer be identified from each other. A solution has two components, the solute and the solvent. The solute is the one being dissolved and a solvent is the one that dissolves that solute. Basically, there are two types of solution, concentrated and diluted. A concentrated solution has more solute over solvent, and a diluted solution has more solvent over solute. Ang solution ay uniform mixture ng solute at solvent. Example, salt plus water. Hindi na natin makikita ang asin dahil totally dissolved na siya. Stable na ito at hindi nagsisettle. Hindi rin natin ito masasalain gamit lang ang filter paper. Hindi lahat ng mixtures ay solution. Katulad nga ng pinakita ko sa inyo kanina, meron tayong dalawang uri nito. Ang homogeneous, which includes the solution, and heterogeneous, which includes the colloids and suspensions. Kapag transparent at stable, solution yan. Kapag cloudy at nagkakalat ng ilaw, o tinatawag nating Tyndall effect, colloid yan. Kapag kita ang particles at bumabagsak sa ilalim, suspension naman ito. Example ng solution ay ang vinegar at alcohol. Colloids naman, which is scatter like light or yung tinatawag nating Tyndall effect. Example nun yung milk and fog. And suspension, visible particles that settle over time. For example, yung sand na humalo sa tubig ay magsisettle down over time. What are the characteristics of solutions? Ito ang 5 mahalagang katangian ng solution. Lagi nating dandaan na ang uniformity at stability ang pinakapangunahing batayan. It is homogeneous, stable and uniform, has small particle size, single phase and not filterable. What are types of solutions and examples? Solution can exist in all state of matter. Air is a gas solution, vinegar is a liquid solution, at ang mga alloys tulad ng ginto na may halong pilak ay solid solutions. We have 5 types of these. We have solid in liquid, which include salt in water, milk drink, orange juice, liquid in liquid, which includes alcohol and water, concentrated fruit juice in water. Gas in liquid, example, soda drink or carbonated drink actually contains carbon dioxide. Gas in gas, example of these are gaseous mixtures, which are found in our atmosphere, and solid in solid, which includes alloys and plastics. Sa bahay natin, solutions are everywhere. Ang sugar sa tubig para sa juice, ang suka sa pagluluto at paglilinis, at detergent solutions sa ating labada. Industries rely heavily on solutions. Example of these are steel alloys on buildings, fuel mixtures sa transportation, at carbonated drinks sa manufacturing. Even the environment is full of solutions. Hangin para sa ating buhay, dagat bilang malaking salt solution na tumutulong sa klima, at wastewater na kailangang linisin gamit ang treatment process. Now, nalaman na natin ang iba't ibang klase ng solution, let's have an activity, and this is called Abracadabra. The teachers may use this activity on the second meeting of the class. What the students will need are 4 glasses filled with water, salt, powdered juice, tissue, paper, small basin with water, spoon, detergent, sugar, and black pepper. So maglalagay ng 1 tablespoon of sugar in a glass filled with water and stir, and gagawin iyon sa iba pang mga pinadalang materials like salt, powdered juice, and black pepper. And then place the bar of detergent into the basin of water. Place also the tissue paper beside it and iwanan for a few minutes. Then write down your observations here. So to check nyo lang kung na-dissolve ba yung solute o hindi, and what is the dissolving substance or the solvent. We also have another activity here na pwede ring i-implement sa classroom. Classify the following mixtures, then identify the solute and solvent in the following mixture. So, ilalagay dito kung anong kind, kung liquid to liquid, solid to solid, gas to gas, or ano pa ibang kind ng solution ang pinapakita rito. And then, ilagay ang solute at solvent sa mga mixture na given. Activity 3, wastewater treatment from DENR. Pwede itong gawin sa mga susunod na araw after the discussion. Isang environmental activity, gumamit ng coco husk para ma-absorb ang oil at salain ang solid waste. Kailangan dito ng kitchen wastewater, beaker, stirrer, funnel, filter paper, at mga adsorbents like hair, coco husk, dry leaves, etc. Ito ang mga procedures para sa gagawing activity. So, ilalagay yung wastewater sa beaker and hahaluin. And then, you observe yung mixture. And then, ask the students to remove the oil as possible contaminant in the water using adsorbent materials like yung mga pinadalang cut hair, coco husk, and other materials available in the locality. So, after partially removing the oil, the students will continue on the removal of the food particles. Let the fine food particles precipitate first at the bottom of the beaker and transfer the water to a different beaker or container. The remaining fine residues will be removed using a filter paper. So, i-observe nila how the texture or water gets cleaned. So to end our lesson, solutions are everywhere, sa bahay, industriya at kapaligiran. Kailangan lang matutunan ang pagkakaiba sa mixtures at ang tamang paggamit ng solutions. Quick check, sagutin ang mga tanong na ito para masukat ang pag-unawa ninyo sa lesson. What best describe a homogeneous mixture? The answer is D, a mixture with uniform composition throughout. Number 2. Which of the following is a characteristic of a solution? Letter C. The solute particles are too small to be seen and remain evenly distributed. 3. Which of the following best illustrates a true solution? B. Sugar dissolved in a tea. 4. Why can't the solute in a solution be filtered out? C. The particles are too small and completely dissolved. 5. Which of the following real-world settings best demonstrate the relevance of understanding solutions and mixtures in the environment? D. Treating wastewater to remove dissolved and suspended pollutants. Now, students may take this as an assignment or homework. How can understanding the concept of solution in the environment help us better understand water treatment process? Cite how to handle properly these chemicals to prevent them from contaminating the environment. That's it for our lesson about solutions in the environment. Thanks to the resources listed here in the slide from which the discussion video was referenced or based. Once again, I'm your online teacher, Sir Franco, for a lesson in General Science for Strengthened Senior High School Program. Maraming salamat sa inyong panonood.